102.1, The Party Pirate. We're back, and we're pissed off.
Said it couldn't be done, but apparently it has been done because it's me. It's Eric Erickson, the killer himself. I am back. Believe it or not, I am back with you right here on the Party Pirate. It's been a long time. It's been, my God, how long has it been, Craven? I think since May. I almost pulled a whole year. That's right, a whole year. Not on the air for you guys. In spite of you guys. No, not in spite of you. Anyway, how you doing out there, folks? It's, let's see, it's March, what is it, March 17th or something like that? No, it's the 20th. It's March 20th, 2017. And I've been away for a while. What have I been doing? Working. I've been working. I'm still in Atlanta. I'm still keeping the faith and stuff like that. We've got a lot of things going on at the Party Pirate. We're trying to basically, well, how do I put it? We're basically trying to reboot the radio station, get it stronger for you. While I've been away, we have Born to Ride Radio now, which is a very interesting aspect. We're also hearing Craven. That's right, good old Craven actually getting on the air lately. We still have some mainstays like Oz and we do we have that other guy? What's that kid's name? Mark or Adam or?
No, Adam's not going to be back for a while.
Adam's not going to be back for a while.
Burgers.
He's flipping burgers, yeah. So appropriate, because I heard a show. I'm just kidding, or am I? So basically, we're still here, and I'm still here. Look, I'm still here, and we got a new president. How about that? Oh boy, President Commandant Trump. That's right. He is now riking it up, and let me tell you, be careful what you ask for, or you just might get it. And apparently you did with Trump. He's, he's trying to get rid of the Obamacare thing, and to be honest with you. What he's come up with, Trump care, the word care really shouldn't be in that message. It's in that title. Oh my God, I really don't know what to say about it because it's bringing all the prices. So if you were dependent on Obamacare but didn't like it, oh, you're gonna love Trump care. Oh yes, you are. Let's see what else has been going on. It's been a very warm winter. Anyone out there who doesn't believe in global warming, well, guess what? Your ass is on fire. That's right. Your ass is on fire because of the fact that it has been a extremely warm winter. Now, I believe we actually had a cold spurt last week where it felt like December in March. And if you don't think that the climate is changing, oh boy, you got another thing coming. Let's see. How have I been? About the same. To be brutally honest with you, about the same. Can't say that anything new. I'm still working in Atlanta, still doing the TV thing, and who knows how long that's going to last. I've been saying that for 7 years. If you like to talk to the killer, all I have to do is give him a call at 813-756-6444. Call up the killer and tell him what you want to hear. The replays are usually now, we are trying to wean ourselves off of the YouTube because apparently you could put the whole album, you could put every single note on an album on YouTube with the album cover right there. Not a problem. But if you play one song to promote the album's sales, that's a no-no and they ban it. Bastards. So basically, if you want to watch the clip, you better catch it on the Ustream under the video section. Let's see what else. We got this new camera here that I can't accept. I look like I'm 2 feet tall. Hello. Let me see if I can make this thing. I bet you I lost the camera just by pulling it out. Let's see if it goes dark. I bet you I lost the damn camera because I pulled on it a little bit. Yeah, that's what she said, right? Let's see if yep, sure did. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, hold on. How about now? Okay. All right, so that's not going to work. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to talk a little more lately. I'm rusty. I've been away for 10 months. 10 months. That's a long time for No Killer. See now I look like, hello, how you doing? I know I can do this. I know I can make this right. Let's see. All right, we'll see what that looks like when it comes around the bend again. Let's see. While I'm sitting here, I talked to Oz earlier today, and he's got this new thing going on. It's Bikers in Blue, this poker run for autism, Saturday, April 15th, 2017, at 8 a.m. at the P.J. Dolan's Irish Pub and Grill. That's located on 2836 East Barris Avenue in Tampa. Says here, whether you ride a motorcycle or want to follow in your vehicles, all are welcome to come to this event. Please join Bikers in Blue for a fabulous day for an awesome cause, autism awareness and support. Cars, Jeeps, trucks, scooters, motorcycles, buses, and limousines are welcome. Remember, if it has wheels, y'all can roll with us. And y'all is spelled Y''ALL. Registration starts at 8 a.m. at PJ Dolan's. $10 each. $5 additional hands. $5 additional hands. I guess, yeah, okay. Last bike in at 5 p.m. $500 in cash prizes to winning poker hands. Special prizes, raffles, 50-50, and live music and more. Remember, that's this coming Saturday, April 15th at 8 a.m. at P.J. Dolan's Irish Pub and Grill on 2836 Barris Avenue in Tampa, Florida. Bikers in Blue, Poker Run for Autism 2. There you go. Good cause. Because that's what we do here. That's what we're still be doing here. I've been here for a few days, by the way. I came down to visit a couple of my rock and roll friends. We had some good time. We went to a concert last night. That's right. I mean, we went to see Creator. Now, any of you old school metal guys like myself, Creator's been around since I think their first album came out in 84-ish with Endless Pain, but their big hit album was the second album called Pleasure to Kill. And man, I mean, and I'm an older guy. You gotta understand something. Back when they were touring for the second album, I was a young guy, could get in the pit and survive. Now I'm an older guy, much older, and the pits scare me. So I was there, and all of a sudden the pit broke out, and all of a sudden I was like, yeah, I'm in the middle of the pit. Old man killer in the middle of the pit, and all these young, crazy, slobbish, monster 300-pound kids are suddenly circling around me like buzzards to the corpse. And I'm like, it just popped up out of nowhere. Next thing I know is I'm in the middle of the pit. Help, I'm in the middle of the pit. And, it was scary. It was scary. So I'm saying, how do I get out of here with all these young kids about ready? These kids, I don't know what they're feeding these kids, steroids and cornflakes. I mean, it's a horrific situation. They're monsters. Monsters. They got a beard and they just graduated from the 4th grade. What is going on here? Anyway, and so and since I'm an older guy, it's like, excuse me. It was, all right, that didn't work. Pardon me. That won't work either. All right, then, and I'm trying to sneak through, and every time I sneak through, there's this 400-pound monster kid, must smash for Creator. And it's just like, help, 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 Lord, help. And when Creator stops playing, and the crowd goes, like that, it's like, oh, I can get out of the pit. And then some young kid says, oh, where are you going, dude? It's just like, I'm going back to freedom. That's what, come on in, Craven. You see Craven? There he is. He always makes an appearance on the show to hit some button or something like that to make sure the lights go out or something of that nature. We can't operate the radio station and make a cup of coffee at the same time. That would totally destroy the circuits here at your Party Pirate. Isn't that right, Craven? Yeah, that's just go on the air. Just play your tunes and shut up. Yeah.
You want to get on the cool website? Yeah.
cool is?
Here, while you're sitting out here bullshitting, write your bio of all the stuff.
Write my bio.
Yeah, how cool.
Yeah, write my bio live on the
Tell
air.
everybody how cool you are.
Okay, how cool I used to be. Let's see. Peaked. Let's see. All right, we're going to put some things up for my new bio. Peaked in 1994. Yeah. Had also, last time, had sexual relations. No. That was 98. Oh, for Christ's sake. What's up with that camera there, Craig? Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to write my bio. Let's see. Way back in, 1997. You know, if I put it on the air, then I don't have to write it down, and you can just dictate it. How about that, Robin? Oh, that might work. Okay. Yeah, the one, the only, the killer, you know, terrorized the radio airwaves in 1997 along with Craven Moorhead and tore up all the other stations until the FCC came down and busted our ass. Since then, he's been trying to make himself into something more than what he's turned out to be, a middle-aged has-been who's just frustrated with life and would rather swing by the end of a rope. Are you ready to listen to the radio now? So, this coffee comes courtesy of Racetrack because I asked Craven to brew me up a cup of coffee, and then like 5 hours later there was like half a cup. He said, you got to be patient with this coffee maker. Yeah. Just kick it a couple times, you know. Yeah, it's good. It's just drink that one, you know, that one half cup. Yeah, not a problem. So let's see. One more of my bio. Let's see. Been in the radio and television broadcasting industry for, coming up this May will be my 28th year. Hey, can you say you've been doing something for 28 years? Most of you can't say that you've been breathing for 28 years, much less have done something in 28 years. Currently residing in Atlanta, Florida. Atlanta, Florida? What the hell's wrong with me? No. Currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia, and I travel 470 miles nonstop to come here to play tunes for you. Notice I've been on the air for about 10 minutes and I haven't played a single song. If you want to call the killer, 813-756-6444. Let's see, more bios about me. Let's see. Voted most interesting personality on the airways in 1997. That was cool, you know. Yeah, let's see. What else could I say about myself? You know, still rocking the same hairdo since 1994. You know, what else can I say about me? Give a damn about the radio station. I tell you, you know, like Oz and stuff, you know, we have a lot of people here who really, especially Craven. I mean, Craven, big time. I mean, you wouldn't believe the shit he's had to put up with this radio station. You would not believe it. You know, but I myself also give a rat's ass about the radio station, too. It means a great deal to me. It really does. And I wouldn't be doing this, you know. I've asked you guys all throughout the years, you know, it's up to you to really, really support the radio station, word of mouth. Put it on your signature when you're doing your chats, and tweet it. You know, tweet and say, "Hey, you got to listen to the Killer Show, or listen to Oz's show, or any show, Party Pirate." You got to tweet it out and tell people, because we're worldwide. You know, but you know, if our loyal listeners don't basically, I mean, if you're watching this as a rerun right now, as a replay, you know, it's still valid. It's still valid. Isn't that right, Craven? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So you got to get the word out too. It's you know, we care about you, and you should care about us. Isn't that right, Craven? Anything? I get a grunt. One grunt for yes, two grunts for no. Yeah, that's a yes, I think. You know, or it was just a bowel movement, one or the other. Anyway, so like, yeah, you know, I mean, and if you like motorcycles. If you love crotch rocket, or what do they call it? You know, we are your, you know, we have Born to Ride. When is Born to Ride Radio on, Craven?
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
Tomorrow night. That would be Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights at 8. It's Ron Giletti and Craven Moorhead. And, this is a big deal. If you are a biker enthusiast, these guys are experts. I mean, they know every make and model, and you can rip apart a motorcycle and put it back together again within minutes. Isn't that right, Craven?
I used to do that for a living.
He used to do it for a living, and now he can tell you, if you have a part on your motorcycle, perhaps, that you just can't figure out how to put it back on. I bet you these two guys could tell you how, or like, for example, I just can't get the damn thing started. I checked the starter, the alternator. Is there an alternator on motorcycles? I don't think so. I just can't get it started. These guys will get that damn crotch rocket started in an instant. I promise you that. They will. A lot of things I wanted to talk about. I tell you what, I'll leave you with this. So here I am. I'm an older guy. I'm not as old as Craven, but I'm an older guy. So going to see Creator, and they were these guys, this band, they hadn't changed one iota. Look, this camera would be great if that camera, see, I'm pointing at you right now, camera. You would be great if the microphone wasn't parallel. You see, so you're basically seeing a split view of me, but each side is exactly the same. Well, both are equally weathered. So where was I? Let's see. So, guess who was opening for the show? Brandon's own, one of the originators of the death metal movement of the 1980s in Brandon, Florida. When Brandon, Florida was it was and still is the death metal capital of the world. Obituary. And they played, they dug right through their almost 30-year history. And just phenomenal. These guys are still cranking it out. I even have some clips on my phone. God damn it. Is that the Eric, you're going too long alarm? Pick up the pace. Just pick up the pace. Let me take another sip of coffee. Maybe the alarm will go off while I'm taking a sip of coffee. Exactly. That's how I feel.
Do it all the time.
I don't know. What's the problem, Is that the camera that looks after the dogs?
Here, You want some macaroni and cheese or not? I'll eat it. It's homemade.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
thank you.
then.
I like mac and cheese. Now you can watch me. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, Craven. That's good. See, I like mac and cheese. That is pretty good. I think what I'll do with this valuable airtime is eat mac and cheese. Do you agree? I thought so. That's pretty good. That is tasty. I like warm mac and cheese. The mac and cheese, by the way, is one of those. One of these. You can't serve mac and cheese old. As soon as it's done, it's time to serve. You can't let it sit around because it sucks like 10 minutes later. You can't like a piece of chicken. A piece of chicken. You can sit that in the fridge for about a day or two and then put it back in the oven. It's great. But mac and cheese, once you drain the water and you put the cheese in, that's it. It's time to eat. Because you can't, mac and cheese sucks when it's rewarmed. It really does. Let's see. So what was that? Creator. Great show. I have a few clips on my phone. I haven't figured out how to put it on the line yet. Maybe what I could do, let's see. I wonder if this is going to work. Let's see. It'd be interesting if it did. Let's see. Phone. Let's see. If I could hook the phone up to the board, you could hear it. And then you could see it. Let's see. When the camera gets to it, let's see. Come on, camera, you son of a bitch. There you go. Hey, that looks pretty good. Yeah. If I just switch to the main camera. This is the part where Killa was fighting for his life. Let's see. Okay, now camera's coming up. Look at that. Come on, Eric. Look at that. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, that was one clip. Let's look at a clip that was closer. So, like this dude, afterwards, once the pit broke out, I turned to my buddy who's about my age, and I said, I gave him my Danny Glover line. And I yelled at him, "I'm getting too old for this shit." So basically, oh, by the way, you can say shit on the air now. So basically, we came out and went back to the side of the stage where you can see the band much more closely. And as a matter of fact, here we go. Let's see something here. All right, let's see if I can get this right. All right, how about this? All right, now we're talking here. Look at that. That's technology, baby. You see the stage diver? And watch, keep watching. Oh, and I just missed it. And then I got the camera, I got the phone, and I'm using it as a camera, right? So I'm looking at it. I'm going like this, right? And all of a sudden, my buddy says, "Hey, man, heads up left." And I look towards my left, and there's a dude stage diving while I got this towards my left. And it's just like, yeah, like that. And basically it cut off. But that was the point where it cut off. Should I replay that? Let's see. If I could just stick with one damn camera. I wonder if you can hear the audio. Okay. God, I'm so cheesy. I'm even more cheesy now because, okay. And then that's when, right there, boom. That's when I saw a 200-pound kid launch himself in the air towards me. Now, here's the funny thing about that story. In front of me was a lesbian couple. Now, you know me. I'm all for that. I'm not going to get into the gritty the details. I mean, dinner and a show, right? So basically, so there's these young 20-year-old girls, and they're making out in front of all these incredibly hyped up, adrenaline-filled guys, and they're making out at a creator show. This ain't Eat, Pray, and Love, girls, but what the hell? So I don't have a problem with that. What guy does? But the thing was that they were in front of me at the time, and she had this big old beer. One of those beers with an undertow type of beers. And when this dude launched himself, I mean, this girl was like 5'0", and when he basically landed with his hand to brace himself wherever he landed, and did like a Three Stooges bit. Basically hit her hand, which in return took the big gulp beer and just envelop her face in beer, like whoosh. And like the dude was a dick, man. He didn't even apologize. He just got up and went, "Oh, creator, dude," and just ran up. And this poor lesbian was soaking. I'm talking this part, not down there. It was soaking in beer, and like she was pissed off. It's like, well, you're a creator. This isn't, this isn't Ellie Goulding. This is creator. Yeah. I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect? So, why would you jump off the stage? So anyway, that was fun. And there she is, all soaking wet, and her girlfriend's licking her up like a cat, and creator's still jamming on. Also, okay, all right, while I'm at this, I tell you what, I'll say this for this one. Let's just play one tune, all right? Let's play a tune. I'm just going to play one tune right here. And, since I went to Creator, I'm going to play my favorite song. And I just played you a clip of that. I'm going to play you the whole song now. A little bit of Phobia from Creator in the 90s. They were here last night. I'm here tonight. It's Creator on your Party Pirate. I'll be right back.
listening to the Pirate Radio Network, where anything goes on all of our shows. The Pirate Radio Network.
I got cheesy lips. Because I've been eating really good mac and cheese. It's real good. I believe Robin made it, because if Craven made it, it probably would have some sort of dog feces, at least a little bit. Not. It's fine. Just brush it off. It'll be fine. It's good for you. The dogs eat well, so when you eat it, you'll eat well. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, it's Eric Erickson. It's the Killer on his return. It is the Return of the Killer right here on your Party Right radio station, 102.1 FM. I've been away for a while. So where was I? Okay, we did the licking lesbians thing. We did the Trump thing. What else? We're the continuous bit on the biography of the Killer. Let's see. Biography of the Killer. Let's see. Started to go gray in 2010. Then went gray on top of head at 2012. Okay. All right, so where was I? All right, so the show last night, I mean, really great. I mean, the Orpheum, I'm really starting to enjoy the Orpheum. I love holes in the wall. You know, my favorite hole in the wall was the original party, the second version of the Party Pirate, the one that was at the Radio Bar and Grill. Well, I love that little hole in the wall, you know. And we're recently been talking about finding a new hole, you know, as well as a new place for the radio station. Hey, I gotta tell ya. So, I am so cheesy. It ain't easy being this cheesy. It really ain't. All right. You know, but the Orpheum really, you know, they bring all the metal acts there, and it's a great show, man. And Obituary. So Obituary is, you know, they started, you know, they're from here. You know, I mean, they're literally from here. Let's see. Do I have any video for you? That's a picture. And how about... That ain't too shabby. I hope you can hear that. Yeah. Ugh. Good old evil. Good old-fashioned evil metal, man. Nothing says American metal with Satan. Get a little bit of Satan in there for you. All right, let's see. What else am I going to talk about? Well, there is something I did want to talk about, and this month was sort of a sad month for me, as well as for the entire community all over the world for metal in general. Because I don't know if you noticed, but this past March 17th, the almighty, you know the Killer's favorite band, the almighty Black Sabbath, finally played their final gig. That's right, their final gig ever in this past March 17th. The last it's been 4 years. We've been preparing for this. In 2013, they reunited Ozzy, Geezer, and Tony Iommi. Bill Ward did not participate, the original drummer, because of financial issues. He felt that he wasn't getting his fair share, or so they say. The man has had 2 heart attacks, And, drumming on tour for 2 hours a night it's not going to strengthen his heart, So we're not really sure why Bill didn't participate. They should have at least let Bill play the final show. There's no doubt about that. Excuse me. Cheesy. But now I need a smoke. I can't talk about Sabbath without smoke. Not that kind of, not that smoke. That's for you guys. But they should have asked Bill to participate, but they didn't, on the last show. So in their hometown of Birmingham, England, they played their final show. Now, 2013, they released the album 13, goes to number 1. 4 years to reflect, people are like, at least we still got a final album from Sabbath. Which is good, and then they said, Tony Iommi has, he's fighting cancer, lymphoma, to be honest with you, and he is fighting it to the point where he can still perform, but, they're older gentlemen, they're all in their mid-60s at this point, and so they thought it was time to go out on top, as it were, and they have retired. And for the first time in my life, especially since I've been a Sabbath fan, I became a Sabbath fan probably when I was like 11 or 12. When I first heard, believe it or not, strangely, for a lot of people of my generation, we first heard Black Sabbath. We first got into Black Sabbath when Ronnie James Dio was the singer, the second singer, the man that replaced Ozzy Osbourne. And then, from that point on, then we dug deeper into the classic Ozzy Osbourne era. But, where was I going with this? So, so my generation is a little bit different, but, to see the original lineup. And as a matter of fact, they played here. They played in Tampa at the fairgrounds. I think it was 2015, 16, somewhere around there. I have to call my buddy Joe and ask him. So it's weird for someone like me who is a lifelong dedicated fan to all of a sudden basically have no Sabbath. There's always been a Black Sabbath for me, be it the version that Dio fronted and then he came back for a reunion. Dio came back Dio was in Black Sabbath really 3 times. The original 1980s, the early 80s era, that produced Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules, and the live album Live Evil, which caused the first breakup of the Dio era in the first place. Then I got to see the Dio lineup live in my early 20s in 1992 for the Dehumanizer reunion, which is a great album. I mean, I've been watching some YouTube clips, and all these young punks are rating the Sabbath albums. The problem, this is how I feel. If you weren't born when the album was made, you should sort of take it a little bit easy on your review. I mean, unless you grew up with the record, you really don't know the record. But that's just me and the law. So, so that was the second era of Dio Sabbath. Oh, and by the way, if a lot of people are saying, why do you do because I want to and I like it. Thank you. All right, so where was I? And that was the second era. And then more problems arose, and then he left again. And then after the big Ozzy reunion tours of the 90s, they wanted to get back with Ronnie again in the 2000s, and they did, and I'm glad they did. When Ozzy wanted to write, I believe it was Black Rain or Scream, and do that tour on his own, they got Ronnie again for a third time, but they didn't want to call the band Black Sabbath because for 10 years previously, they had been touring with Ozzy as Black Sabbath. So this time it's like, look, I know we're Black Sabbath with Dio, everybody knows us that, but we'll call ourselves Heaven and Hell because that's our most famous album with Dio. So we'll go out on tour as Heaven and Hell. And I got to see that tour. I'm so glad I did because, as you know, Ronnie passed away in May of 2010. And metal has never been the same. So it's really weird that we in the tens. I mean, remember 2016? You remember how many rockers that we lost in 2016? How many influential musicians and performers we lost in 2000? It was a horrible year for that. It was just horrible. Two notables is Prince and David Bowie. I know I'm leaving a lot out, but just imagine. I mean, if you look at deaths in 2016 from entertainment, it just goes on and on and on. It's just a horrific year for it, you know. But the 2010s, I mean, nobody lives forever. Their music will live forever, but, you know, your body won't. So, you know, so like at the start of the 2010s, we lost Dio, and then towards the mid to late 2010s, we have lost Black Sabbath. Iommi is already talking about there might be something else studio-wise from Black Sabbath. I don't know. You know, I mean, I guess it's possible, and I would welcome it. You know, as a matter of fact, they recorded so many songs for 13 back in 2013 that when they went on tour, when they did the second portion of that tour, this time calling it The End, because they had made an announcement, we're going to do another wave of dates across the world, and then we're going to end up right back to where we started, and that's going to be our final show. And that show happened about, 3 days ago. 3 days ago. I might have my dates off a little bit, but it definitely happened somewhere between March 10th and March 17th was the last live concert by Black Sabbath, according to them. And now we have no Sabbath. Really sad. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's weird for me because there's always been, like, now getting back to what my point was, there's always been a Sabbath for me. You know, I mean, be it the Dio years, the Ozzy reunion, the Tony Martin years, there's always been, I always knew somewhere Black Sabbath still existed. And I'm not just talking about their music, but as a band, still touring, still recording. Oh, the band is on a break, but we're still a band, you know? And for me, since it's my most favorite band of all time, you know, it's weird, you know, knowing that they don't exist anymore as a functioning band. I mean, they've only not existed for like less than a week, but for me, it's strange, you know? I mean, to think that, you know, I honestly think it's a sad day for metal. I mean, they created it all. You know, they really did. I mean, you know, it's, you know, you could say like, oh, it's, you know, like, I don't know, take a Van Halen situation. Oh, well, they're not good without David Lee Roth, you know, so Van Halen doesn't exist without David Lee Roth, you know, but there still was a Van Halen, you know. So, you know, but like this is like the whole kit and caboodle, you know, it's done. It's ended its course, you know. And these guys are getting up there, you know. You would rather be able to walk out on your own than to be wheeled out on a stretcher, you know. So, you want to talk to the killer? I'd like to hear it from you. If you want to give me a call here at the Party Pirate 102.1 FM, located in beautiful Tampa, Florida, give me a call at 813-756-6444. And I'll talk to you. I will. This is what I'm getting now. Hear that noise? It's a terrible noise. You know, I get at least 5 times more viewers on the reruns than I do on the live show. You didn't even know I was coming in. I mean, Ozman, he found out, because I was going to make this real short and sweet. I to be honest with you, I wasn't even planning on coming on the air. I was just basically thinking, you know, I had to talk business with Craven. I had to talk business, you know. Usually the business that we talk about is, should I get Bud, regular, or Bud Light? Yeah, which one should I get? Yeah. You know, but I came to see Creator. I came down to Tampa this time to see Creator, see my musician friends, because I'm trying to start another midlife crisis. I got a lot of midlife crisis going on. I mean, I'm a busy man. I am a busy man when it comes to setting up failure. So, so basically, you know, I'm trying something new now. I'm just like, I started doing the radio station in my late 20s. And now I'm trying something that I haven't done since my late teens. You know, so my midlife crisis is just blooming to such beautiful heights now. Let's see, what else? So, you know, I wanted to visit my friend, and we went to Creator and all that stuff, and I got to see old buddies. I saw a guy, Matt. I saw a guy, Matt, that I haven't seen since 1988 at that concert. He recognized me, you know. And I recognized him. It's like, hey, Matt. And he goes, hey, Killer, right? You know, it's like, yeah, radio station Killer. I remember when you were doing that. So what you been up to? Still doing it? Really? It's still on the air? It's like, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. It's like, oh, yeah, it's still on the air, you know? Every now and then we might kick out the extension cord and we're off the air, but most of the time we plug it back in. Yeah, you know. So I haven't seen him like since 88, you know. But, you know, it amazes me that, you know, I still get people coming, you know, every time I come to Tampa, I still get that one dude. You know, I still get that one or two dudes where it's like, dude, you're the dude, right? It's like, I am a dude officially. That's true. Yes, I am a dude. No, like you're the dude. Like you're the clunker, right? Yeah, you're the clunk. No, it's actually pronounced killer. Yeah, I'm the Killa with an A. Killa, Killa. It's like, oh, dude, you're like on the radio. Like whatever happened to that? Wah. It's like, oh, man, you're joking, right? You got to be joking. He's like, yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm doing it right now. Here I am. I'm still here. It's like at work, you know, every now and then I have to yell and scream, ah! Why'd you scream? I just wanted to make sure you knew I was still here. You know, I'm still here. Doesn't anybody see me? Did I turn invisible again? You know, when that happens, it's just such a pain in the ass. Did I turn invisible again? Have I fallen off the face of the planet? Why didn't you pick me up when you saw I was falling off the edge of the world? You know? How about some coffee? Let's have a cup of coffee. Laced with urine. Oh, my favorite. So Ozman was here earlier, and I talked to Ozman on the phone while my mother was basically, I had to, you know, every time I come to Tampa, I also have to take care of my mother. You know, I'll get a call from my mother, you know, when are you going to buy me things, boy? It's like, all right, Ma, I'm coming, Ma, I'm coming. Okay? And so I come and I pick up my mom, and then I get a call from Oz, and Oz is like, you know, hey, Killer, I didn't know that you were going to be in town. Usually you tell me. It's like, yeah, I wanted to make it quiet this visit. I'm not really sure if I'm going to go on the air. I don't know. So, and he said, well, guess what, man? You know, just, you know, I like to promote the fact, you know, and any, you know, Oz is a great guy. You know, I've known him for about 5 years now, and he's a great guy. I love him to death. And any favor for Oz, you know, any favor from Oz is a favor I want to receive. So, you know, it's like, so call up, you know, and let's promote your show tonight. Keeping in mind that I wasn't planning on coming on the air in the first place. I needed to talk business with Craven. And we talked a little bit of business. Not a ton, but, you know, enough. You know, I still need to, you know, prod him a little more about a couple things. So I had a conversation. So basically, I took my mother to like an Applebee's. I think it was an Applebee's or a Denny's, you know, one of those joints. And still having the Steak and Shake that I hate in my system from 10 hours before, you know, because after the show, we went to Steak and Shake and stuff like that. So I'm really packing the carbs in the old belly of the Killer. And like the phone buzzes, and it's like, all right, we're gonna go on the air in about 5 seconds. Like, I can't put on the Killer. I'm in the middle of Applebee's. I'm eating my bloomin' onion, and you know, whoa. So I had to get up. My mom's saying, "Where are you going?" It's like, I got something to do. Is it more important than your mother? Apparently at this time, yes. Yes, it is. So just give me a second. All right? And then the waitress says, excuse me, sir, you haven't paid. I say, and then I can hear in the background, sir, there's a killer here right now. It's like, whoa. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. And I'm holding the phone. And it's just like, wait a minute. Look, give me a second. And I tell the waitress, look, I'm just going outside. I have to have this conversation on the phone. Well, sir, you haven't really paid yet. I know that. I tell you, how about this? I'm going outside to have a cigarette. Oh, that's okay. It's like, fine. You know, it's like, I'm going outside because I see a dog out there and I want to pet it. Whatever, the fact that I had to take a phone call outside, that wasn't a legitimate enough excuse. But, I need to smoke my life away. Do you mind if I have one more cancer stick before I finally croak because of your blooming onion? And it's like, oh, that'd be fine. So here I am, and, as you can tell, I'm sort of an animated guy. You see the hands moving, the neck doing all this horse shit, all that stuff. So I have to put on the killer in the parking lot. So basically you're seeing, and people are looking at me from the outside of the window. And I'm talking to Oz, I'm not the screaming, yelling killer like I was in the 90s. I'm an older guy now. I'm just a moaning and groaning killer now. But so people are staring at me from the bay windows of the apple bloomin' onion burger biscuit, whatever. And they're seeing this. They're saying, I look like a freaking idiot. And people come, and when I come back in, my mother said, did you have your fun? I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. It's like, Ma, you would have been sitting at home for 10 minutes. What's the difference? You say I never take you anywhere. So that was my afternoon, And basically people are walking into the Bee of Apples, basically saying, seeing me going, well, I got to tell you, Oz, blah, 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 blah. Ba 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 ba, and people are trying to walk into Applebee's so they can have their bloomin' onion burger extravaganza with cheese, and at least they're not ordering chicken and waffles. Not to get on another tangent here, but my buddy and I, I'm from Atlanta. No, I'm from Tampa, but I've been serving time in Atlanta. In Atlanta, there's this thing called chicken and waffles, all right? All right, we're going to get into this right now. I do not like chicken and waffles. I do not want maple syrup on my poultry. It doesn't go. I don't ask for a plate of grits. And if you could just smother it in strawberry jam, please, that'd be great. No. I do not understand the appeal of maple syrup and a brick-like, not even a specialty waffle. It's not a chocolate chip waffle. It's not a smiley face one. It doesn't have blueberries in it. It's just it's not Eggo. It's just a big brick of dough. Big old brick. You can make it almost looks like a big Lego piece they can put in one of those movies. And then they put a piece of chicken. It's not shredded. It's not diced over it. It's just, there's your chicken. Chicken and waffle. And let's cover it with maple syrup. Oh, I love nothing like fried chicken with the skin on it. And then let's cover it with maple syrup. I do not get this. This is gross. It's not my thing. But apparently, it's starting to weed its way into Tampa culture now. Now I'm telling my buddy, it's gross. No, I do not want green eggs and ham or your damn waffles and chicken. It's best rhyming I'm going to do tonight, folks. I promise you. It's not what I want. So oh my God. So don't serve me chicken and waffles. It's like, hey man, you want to go out for chicken and waffles? And no. I'd rather go out for humiliation and castration, okay? I do not want your chicken and waffles. Can you imagine if they did it with hot wings? Here's your chicken, but it's hot wings, and your brick of waffle. I mean, if you give me a plate of chicken here, and then a waffle with maple syrup here. They're two separate plates. I could take a bite of chicken. Good, decent chicken. Then cut my piece of waffle. It's like, waffle. But don't mash it all together and call it a dish. You know? It's like, could you put some coffee grinds on top of my ice cream, my strawberry ice cream? Could you do that, please? That sounds great. You know? Could you get me a plate of chili and just sprinkle it with Alpo? That just sounds delightful. Yes. I mean, is that what it comes? Is that what a society has come down to, where we're not satisfied with our food? Now we have to mash our foods together to create some sort of new combination food. Is that what it's come down to? Really? Yuck. So, so there's no more Black Sabbath. So, I tell you what. There will always be some Black Sabbath for Killer. Always. And to prove my point, I'm going to play something from the first Ozzy Osbourne reunion. How about that? Back in 1997, when Ozzy, this is just right around the Ozfest stuff, from the reunion album, a little bit of Electric Funeral for you. Just going to play one more song, then I'll get back to the bitching. It's your Party Pirate 102.1 FM.